and turn the air on. I'd rather go lick the sidewalk than do that. You gonna hear it and you're gonna get over it. Hi! Happy Pride, bitches!
Hi! So, first of all, welcome to Emergency Contact. So we're shooting the show, right? And so we gotta turn the AC off because you're
We don't gotta do shit. You think I'm about to sit here, my white ass fucking receding hairline forehead gonna be getting shinier and shinier like I'm Jeff fucking Bezos?
No one would know. Look, we didn't want y'all to hear the hum in the background.
Get over it.
And so I was like, we gotta turn the AC off for the show. What did you say again?
I said, the fuck we are.
That's not what you said.
I said,
he said, God, what did he say?
I don't remember, but it was funny. And thank you so much for tuning back in.
He said, hellfire. He said, hellfire, we do.
Hell will freeze over before I'm sitting in an apartment in New York City in June and turning the air off. It's 90 degrees outside.
And 90 degrees. And it keep raining off and on.
It's been humid as fuck today.
It's like turning on the shower, walking in, walking out,
walking in, walking out. I walk outside, I look outside, I'm sweating.
I go outside and I stand still and I sweat to death.
Yeah, god damn.
Oh my god, that's
like
so
the
funny.
River and Jordan between my ass cheeks. I can't fucking do it.
So funny.
God's about to speak out of that burning bush, let me tell you. What do you do?
The difference is that, and I keep telling, I go round and round with my friends that still live in Alabama because they're like, oh, it's so much hotter down here. No. You walk out of your air-conditioned home to get into your air-conditioned car.
Wake that up.
You get in your air-conditioned car to go to your air-conditioned building.
And if somebody's air conditioning is out in the South,
it's against the law.
Hell hath no fury.
Baby.
My dad owns an HVAC company. It's a small business and he's been doing it for like 30 years. Since he graduated high school, he's been doing it.
Oh, shit.
And I land at Hartsfield Jackson. And my mom and dad come pick me up and they're like, so the air conditioning in our house is out.
No, it's not.
And my mom,
No, it's
apparently when it happened and it wasn't working, my mom went to my dad and said, this doesn't happen at our house. This doesn't happen here. This doesn't happen because you live here. This doesn't happen. She had him working like a dog to get that shit fixed. My menopausal mother, I'm having a hot flash. I'm having a hot flash. Constant. I was like, Mom, I don't know what's that. Because we had the church directory photo, she was like, we might have to go rent a hotel room.
Some got to give. It's too goddamn hot.
Because she's like, I cannot get ready in this house in July.
Sweating.
Having
pre-menopausal, having my own personal summer.
Year round. And knowing all this, and all this being the case, you still had the nerve to look at me and say, we gotta turn that AC off over my dead gay body. I'm not turning that air off. Anyway.
We'll leave it open now and see if it works.
How are you? Girl, I'm hot as hell. I'm good. We were, busy.
Busy.
It's Pride Month. Girl, it's not for the weak.
No.
It ain't for the faint of heart. It is
busy.
Bus, club, another club, next place, no
It's
city.
been last week for sure, from Wednesday to Sunday. It was every night, event, gay event, something gay, event, from Wednesday to Saturday. And I had to work every day the next day. We're drinking every night.
My liver died.
On her last leg. On her last
Y'all
leg.
got one to give away.
Please, Spad.
Please comment below.
When I tell I feel like I was ran hard and put up with. My truth is, I'm tired.
Options, baby.
You. Glory.
I'm trying to pray, but Lord, where are you? It's a big day in the Beehive because Miley Cyrus just came
I
out.
I saw that.
Literally, at the time of recording, like an hour, I was on the way here.
In Paris.
And good for her. In that jumpsuit.
Really, I just wanted to hear her sing live.
I know. I was sad it wasn't happening in New York. That was a bummer.
Yeah. It's just like watching. And I'll say watching Beyonce, watching Taylor Swift. They're probably the only two that have the discography that want to do it. But you'll go see them in one show, and then them bitches got the fucking nerve to go somewhere else and do new shit. No.
Right.
I didn't get that.
It ain't like this Addison Rae show that's gonna be her
the same show.
Her 34-minute mixtape, press play. That some of y'all bitches were spinning a rap and a stack.
Honey.
And you know what's crazy is I saw this tweet because Addison Rae has a concert in Brooklyn the same night that Lorde has a concert at Madison Square Garden. And someone tweeted and they were like, girl, Hell's Kitchen versus Bushwick. And I said, you know what's funny? I couldn't tell you which one is which.
You would have to show me a picture of Addison Rae and then point to who Addison Rae was in the picture. I'm sure
I couldn't pick her out of a lineup. Gun to my head, I couldn't do it. Pull the trigger.
I don't know who Addison Rae is. Lord, and you know what? If Lord ever changed her hair, that bitch is invisible to me too. I think that bitch is incognito. Do you hear me? If she ever changed that black hair, I don't know who she is. Ow.
When she came out at Charlie's concert back in like October, whenever the hell that was, I saw videos.
That's the goddamn Parent Trap.
I saw videos from a distance and I was like, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you which is which.
That's the Parent Trap.
Thank God they was wearing different colored coats. Leave it on. So we got a series to go through.
The serious question for today
is, what is your deal breaker? He's a 10, she's a 10, but what is it?
Well, hold on. Well, what is your deal breaker?
Like, there's some basics. Like, I'm not dating a DL man. I'm not dating a Republican. I want you to explain this to me.
I'm not saying that dating a Republican is a no-no. This is the Alabama in me coming out, so goddammit, immunity necklace. Stay with me. I'm saying there is space for it. I don't know where. I don't know where your personal line may be, but I'm saying that if they're Republican and they have different views on some things, and they bottom, you may have to let some things go. You may have to put some things to the side.
This is in the same vein as you fucking cops.
Like
that trauma is deep, bro.
I'm not saying that this is for everybody. I am saying that you gotta figure out what part of the lines. Is it Caitlyn Jenner? That's a no-no.
No.
Is it somebody that just wants a low tax break? There is a difference.
Guilty by association. You gonna put the team colors on. You are playing for that team. And that includes all this fucking shit and everything else. Sorry, I don't give a shit. I don't.
Okay, let's meet. Let's
deal breaker for me.
Let's meet in the middle. Let's say you can date a Republican, but you can't tell nobody.
You can date whoever you want to. I'm not dating. My deal. I would say my ultimate deal breaker is like if it's like 10, great, like whatever, bad kisser.
Yeah.
Bad kisser will turn me all the way off. All the way off. Or if it's like you can't say anything positive about anything.
That's a good one.
If everything, every time
you're so motherfucking negative.
Like everything, it's like everybody's out to get you.
That.
The world is ending.
Yeah.
Everything is like there's nothing good. It's complaining. It's all this stuff. If everything you say is something about like how awful and horrible everything, girl, miss me. Yes, I'm in the house. I know the house is on fire. I don't need you to tell me that it's all gone to shit in the handbasket. I'm just trying to live as best a life I can.
Yeah.
With the time that I got.
With the time that I got.
And so if all you're gonna do is just be like bullshit this and bullshit that, miss me with it, honey. What about you?
A deal breaker for me,
A flat earther.
No.
Damn, Jesus Christ. Lord. You learn a lot about people. When you start asking questions, you learn a lot.
if you are a flat earther, that's not your fault. Again, that's my fault. Why do I know you? Why are we talking to each other? Why have I let you get this far? To me, I really think that my deal breaker is just a man that ain't got no motion. You know what I'm saying? Like a man that ain't got no fucking movement. A man that ain't got no I don't care where you're going, but where are you going? I don't care what you're doing, but what are you doing? Just ain't nothing worse than a negative man with no motherfucking motion. Would talk all with just everything he see, he got a motherfucking problem with it, but he ain't got no forward progression himself.
And you working at Quiznos.
Baby, ain't got no motion, but got shit to say about other folks' shit.
And got shit to say about everybody else. And it's like, people love to complain. I feel like you've seen this type too, but I've seen a lot as like actors. It's like, you know, it's you get in the city, the job is hard to get, it's hard, right, whatever. They end up at these waiting jobs, they're waiting tables or whatever. And then they're, 10, 15 years in, and all they do is complain about it. And I'm like, right, but what have you done? What are the steps you have taken to get out of your comfort zone? And
then you ask them that, and now it's an invasive fucking question.
And now I'm being inconsiderate.
Now I'm rude.
Because you're disabled or something.
Kenny.
You just said that you'd be out here fucking turfs. I don't want to hear it.
That is not what I said.
Number one. What's your deal breaker? He has terrible group chat etiquette. That's real.
What the hell is that?
I feel like it's like if you get past the point, right, where you're more than a thing, you something, maybe you're not the thing yet, but you're something.
Okay. What's group chat etiquette? What's
group chat? Like
what's
if you put him in a group chat, and if he's sending stuff that's not funny.
That's not his fault. That's your fucking fault. You knew he wasn't funny.
If he's got an Android and he's fucking up the chat,
I wouldn't put him in there anyway.
Right. That's my thing. If I date someone that has an Android.
But you knew he wasn't funny. You knew he had an Android. You still put him in the group chat. These are all your fault.
But like I also, this is kind of a thing where it's like, I would love to know what this person is specifically talking about, because some people love to say things like this and it's like an idea, something in their head.
Right.
It's kind of like,
in practice doesn't make a lot of sense. Myrtle, I don't know what you're talking about when you said group chat etiquette.
This person had a very specific experience one time, and then now is like made the part of the personality.
Like if you put somebody in a group chat and they start, I don't know, texting at all times of night, I don't fucking know what you would do with that. I don't like that one. Next.
I mute almost every group chat I'm ever in.
No, I keep mine on.
Almost immediately.
I keep mine on.
What's your deal breaker? He has Snapchat as a grown-ass man. Now,
okay, bitch, you ain't got no PhD or adulthood. You kiss my ass. I like
right now. We at Emergency Contact Podcast Incorporated,
LLC,
we have
Inc.
Esquire. We have discussed this previously. If I'm a grown ass man,
right? If
I want to send you a picture of my dick,
right,
I'm gonna text it to you.
I can,
because I can and I will.
I will.
Right? Like I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it non-consensually. But like, if that's the vibe, if you're a person that is gonna get a picture of my dick, I'm just gonna text it to you.
But the thing is though, like, I mean, I also like Snapchat and social media apparatus.
But also, if he has Snapchat as a grown-ass man, that is gonna make me ask some questions, because A, he's doing drugs, or he is texting underage people.
Ooh, that one's stronger. But I would say, so you know this, but like in the South, Snapchat reigns supreme. It's like Facebook, Snapchat reigns supreme, because that's
Twitter who?
Right. Instagram, nothing. Because that's where they can go to send the sexy stuff that disappears in 24 hours and no one sees it. So there is a larger veil of anonymity on Snapchat. You can send messages and whatever. So I do like the social media app. I live in New York City. I don't live in a straight world anymore. So I don't have to operate in those spaces anymore. So if I want to send my dick on iMessage, guess the fuck what?
I didn't know of a straight couple that went to my college that had been together for like several years. I think they are engaged now or married now. And they exclusively...
Let me get some more Prosecco.
They exclusively communicate through Snapchat. They don't text each other. Like, they have each other's numbers, right, but like, if they're talking during the day, they're doing it on Snapchat. And I find that to be
Different.
immature and childish. What's your deal breaker? He has bad breath.
Okay.
You gotta scrape your tongues, bitch.
Bitch, when you brush your teeth, brush your tongue first. But I will say that it's not always that. A lot of you girls don't go to the dentist.
Not too much. Not too much. You know good and goddamn well how to get a cavity filled 2 weeks ago. Not too much. Mr. Perfect Smile, I'm a model. Woo! Woo! I can go get my cleaning and it's $85. Woo-hoo-hoo! Some of us gotta go get our mouth jackhammered to hell. So that, because the roots of our teeth are showing, because our gums are receding.
Your gum waging war on your
You
ass.
got something to say. Say it to my motherfucking face.
Keep waging war on your ass. What I'm saying, a lot of you girls don't brush teeth, and a lot of you girls don't go to the dentist. Not for whatever reason, again, immunity necklace. For whatever reason, you girls don't go to the dentist, financial, what have you.
That's ableist.
No, ableism is me being able to stand and listen to you talk to me with that breath. That's ableism. I'm able to. Am I able to stand there and hear you breathe on my face?
And some of y'all need to back up.
The fuck up.
You talk
You
to
know
me.
your breath is hot.
When you talk to me, we're at horse meat disco, and it's so good to see you. I'm already sweating.
You got to back up.
You need to back the fuck. Let me read your lips.
You
Damn.
So
Smelling
again,
like sweat, weed, poppers, and
Dick.
Like, my God.
so brush your tongue.
And some of y'all ain't brushing your teeth every night because you're spending the night hooking.
Hook it.
And if you gonna be a hoe on the go, you get you a little hoe bag. Get you a little ditty bag.
Yes.
Get you a little ditty
I
bag.
had to have one many nights, many moons.
Many a night. Back when she was a hoe on the go.
There were many nights I didn't
You
go-
took a lip balm, used lip balm, it wasn't like a Carmex thing that had you had used up and you cleaned out and you put 4 or 5 extra prep in there.
Oh, I still have it.
That was cheat code.
I still have it. I kept a little emergency prep because not every night I would go to work coming from my house.
My business.
Not every night.
Not my business. What's your deal breaker? They're not at least 10 years older than me. So this person's saying that they start the bottom of their age range 10 years above me.
That might have been mine.
Did you respond to your own?
That might have been
story?
mine. Girl, sometimes I gotta get it. I gotta put some fire on the gasoline. Anyway,
You gotta put some fire in the gas.
I gotta put some gas on the fire.
Here's my thing. I know that
I do like the older man.
age gap discourse is everybody's favorite thing to talk about, and everybody that has an opinion about it is a virgin. And here's my thing: if you are legal age,
Right.
and you're an adult, especially once you get into your mid-late 20s. Fuck who you want to fuck. If it's someone who's 10, 15, 20 years older than you.
It doesn't matter.
That's your business.
It doesn't matter.
That's
Yeah.
not mine. I have a friend and he's like, well, I don't like them if they're not plugged into the wall. And he's like, I start at 50. He's my age.
Well, she's on a mission.
She is on a mission.
She's on a different journey than us.
And she loves it too. And so there's all that. And this is the other thing. I do think that a lot of age gap discourse around relationships and sex in particular comes from this Gen Alpha that's underneath us, the Gen, the early Gen Zs,
Right.
that kind of thing, where they're just puritanically chaste. And they're kind of sexless and afraid of talking about these things. And so everything, God fucking forbid someone's 3 years older and it's grooming. You're grooming.
I think that a lot of it comes from the heteronormative. The man is older than the woman, or the man wants to get a younger woman because they want to have kids. So because they want to have kids, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that it does on that side. That's where I think a lot of it stems from. Is that a lot of gay men tend to want to be with someone that is younger, sometimes much younger. Again, that's why twinks run around here, lethal weapons.
We can have a whole podcast about this. I would say, you know what, that's your business, that's none of mine.
Right.
I will say there's some people who, they're like, well, you can't help people fall in love with. I'm like, yeah, but like, everyone you seem to fall in love with can't rent a car.
That.
And it's
like how is it
at some point where it's like you mean to like if you're 30, 40, 50, and like listen, if you're 30 dating a 40-year-old, if you're 25 dating a 40-year-old or a 55-year-old, that's one thing.
But if there's a trend.
But if you're like 30 and like you date someone who's like
21,
fresh 18,
21, 22,
that is gonna make me ask some questions.
There's no way y'all are in the same space unless they're like extremely mature.
Or unless you on Snapchat. He got a lot of things. Oh, look, and what's your deal breaker? He's a 10, but racist, Republican, voted for Trump. That's 3 things that mean the same thing. Unwilling to, yeah, like look, we covered that already. Malcolm's fine with it. I'm not.
Whoa, wait.
But anyway, what's your deal breaker? Is a bad kisser.
We already discussed that one.
We already discussed that one. Okay, great. Look at that. We predicted shit.
Girl, honey.
Great minds. What's your deal breaker? Ask me what my sign is. Astrology is dumb.
Okay, sure. Bitch. Okay, what the fuck else you want to talk about on the goddamn first date?
But why don't we see you start the conversation?
Right.
Don't want to talk about astrology. Don't want to talk about your job. Don't want to talk about your family. What do you want to talk about? Drag race?
I went on a date with a guy. And really cute, attractive man. But I felt like the entire date was an interview. Because I'm asking every question. Right. Every question. I'm like, bitch, if I don't fucking talk,
we're going to sit here in silence.
We'll sit here in silence.
Oh,
and so he's thinking, he's like, I feel like this is a job interview. And I'm like, well, you aren't saying anything. This would be orientation.
Or like, ask, like when people do this, like ask me a question that you would ask on the first date.
On the first date. So why did you move to New York?
Work.
What kind of work?
Marketing.
How long you been doing marketing?
2
days.
2
weeks.
2.
Do you like it?
Yep.
Say something. Wait a minute.
Wait,
you had a date like that?
I've had some where it's like one word responses constantly, or like they will say a sentence, and it's that same kind of thing. And I'm like, I cannot be the only interesting one here. This one date, it was a guy. To be fair, it was after we got like a happy hour drink. My first date go-to is always a happy hour, or like a happy hour drink, or if they don't drink like coffee or something that is like. I have like it could be. I usually always tell them I got somewhere to go, and so I'm like, but I got some time before. We want to meet up after work one day. Just meet, just like get in front of each other, feel the vibe. So it can be. It's like honestly like a half date. And sometimes the plans are real, sometimes the plans aren't.
Of course.
And then if the date's going well, I'll be like, oh, they canceled. Like if you're still free, they can get food or something. And so this one date, it was at a bar. We were like doing happy hour. I did have a place to go, going to get dinner. And I was like, I've really got like an hour or 45 hour and a half or so to kind of like chat. If you want to like grab a drink for like whatever. I meet up and he's sitting there and he looks like Eeyore brought to life. Like you.
Not Eeyore.
It looks like
he just sad.
It looks like he ain't never had a good day. It just. And I get it, work is hard.
Like he ain't never had a good day.
Work is hard. And he was also like 5'4". And I was like, so you look like a Muppet. Like it's I don't know what's wrong. And literally the entire conversation was like me trying to do this, and I was like, it was like pulling teeth. I had one drink and I was like, well, I gotta go. I think it was maybe 40 minutes.
See, you did it better than me, because when I was going on dates, bitch, I was taking these girls to rest fucking runs. I was spending $100 fucking a dinner. I said something got to give.
I did that once and I said
this ain't gonna do.
I'm not paying for a date on my own. Like I'm not gonna go like, hey, I got this one until.
Oh, I didn't do that. We split half
until it's like our like 4th or 5th date, and then I will do a thing where it's like, I'll plan one and I'll do it, and the next one you do, and like you plan and you pay, and like I'll do things like that. But like also it's like I went on a date recently where like we had done that and we had both done one and I paid for one and he paid for the other. Like both the restaurants we went to were like similarly priced or whatever. If we went to another restaurant that he had like planned a date and he was like, oh, let me get it. I was like, no, I was like, this is like I was like, it's a bigger price.
Let's split it.
I'm like, let's split it. I'm like, I don't need to do it. I'm like, you know, I was like, next one, I'll do something and we can like break like we want to. But yeah, I don't do all that. I start out because if you're boring, I'm not sitting through 3 courses.
Right, yeah. I know that now.
Down at some restaurant in the village, God forbid. What's your deal breaker? Mean to customer service workers, servers, or people they're not attracted to. That's real. If you don't tip 20%,
that's a big sign too. 20%.
That's one of those quiet ones.
Yeah, become watching. I am looking at your fucking receipt paper.
Right. I'm looking on your paper.
I'm looking. And again, I'm not saying that you gotta tip 20% every time. If we're in an Uber, if we're in an Uber,
girl, you Republican as fuck.
If we're in an Uber, like
I'm telling you,
or like if we're at Starbucks and you don't tip.
If you're in an Uber and you are in this man's car and they can smell
different.
They can smell the sweat and vodka off of me.
Which
is the only real circumstance that like I'm only taking an Uber if I'm like in Brooklyn and it's 2 a.m. And I'm like, if you were out here driving at 2 o'clock in the morning and I smell like,
and it cost me $70. Do you know it doesn't cost $70?
You were already here.
It doesn't cost $70 to get from Brooklyn to Hell's Kitchen or Harlem. So because of that, bitch, I done paid you twice. I done paid you. If I'm going from Midtown to Harlem, I'm not tipping you. It cost me $40. Like I'm not. That makes sense to you? I'm not saying, okay, depending on the vehicle. If I get picked up with my favorite Highlander, I'll tip. I really enjoy, but if I'm getting picked up in a box ship,
I'm tipping 20%. That's how you know you never waited tables.
I have not.
That's how you know.
I have not, because I was a very sickly child and I could not.
yeah. Looking at you, decrepit Victorian
I was a very sickly child and I could not risk my allergies acting up, holding folks' food. I was too afraid.
He did coke on the first date. I want to know,
where did y'all go?
Did he do it in the bathroom, or did he do it at the table?
In front of your face.
In front of you.
That's some king shit.
And also, where did you go? Because if your first date, because some of y'all got some of you homosexuals
want other homosexual partners that go out to homosexual
and
events.
Some of y'all don't like. You say things that you don't. You've been around too many gay people for too long. And so in your mind, you think you have all these like ideas of what a date is or whatever, and so you're like, why don't we go to a gay bar? This is the other thing where people will say things like, "Yeah, we're on this first date to rise." And I'm like, why would you do that?
Why would you? Well, I learned this shit too. When you're on a date with another homosexual, do not go to a homosexual environment.
No, because then they're gonna be. They
just
met you,
and they're
gonna be catching their eye and mine
this way.
Too.
Yes.
And it's like, I don't know you like that, and if I'm with someone and we know each other, I'll be like, yeah, he's hot, let's jump in. Like, whatever. But like, if I don't know, but that's the thing, people want to get offended or upset when they go into these places, they're like, I can't believe you did this. I'm like, you can't believe that like, when you took like, I don't know, a dog to a butcher shop, that they wouldn't
looking at all the meat.
They wouldn't look. They were looking at everything on the wall. They weren't paying attention to you. You upset about that?
I was on a date. We went to dinner, lunch in Midtown, in Hell's Kitchen, and my back was to the people, and he could see all the people. And his eye, bitch, every 10 seconds, every 10, I said, you want to switch chairs?
Ha! Give me a turn.
I did not like it at all.
So if your first date is you going to
a gay space,
and you out and you're like, let's go on a first date and let's go to Balcone on a Thursday.
He didn't talk to me.
He didn't talk to me. He didn't coke. Right.
Right.
Exactly. Because you're out here acting like you wanna.
Right.
You are the idiot that fell in love with a hooker. Now that's your fault.
Now I've been around in my day, and I did have to brief my current boyfriend. I did have to brief him. I was like, hey, the space we're getting ready to go into, I have slept with this one, that one, and all of those.
It's everybody in the room.
But we're very cool and cordial. Like they're very nice. If you say I want to introduce you, say hi. They're gonna say hi. They're very nice people. But just know I don't want you to be blindsided. You know the movie.
And that's courtesy.
I didn't want you to be blindsided the movie, and then
It's gonna look. You're gonna be looking like Sandra Bullock up there.
Right,
Run the dang ball.
I just want you to know what you're going
That's
into.
courteous. That's courteous.
I want because like, it would have been shitty of me to not tell you. Like I wanted you to know what you were going. I wanted you to know the lines then you were going into.
Also,
I used to get around, still do.
if you met this person on Grindr, like that's how you two met,
Right.
and you both live in the city, baby. Let's use some context
Baby.
clues and not be shocked
Or upset.
when it's like I met you on this app where people go to find people to fuck. God forbid they found people to go and fuck
Before they met me.
Right, before they knew who you was.
Worse.
Before they knew you was a sperm wiggling around your daddy's nutsack.
Woo!
They was out here.
Hallelujah.
They've been out here laying it down.
Baby.
And also, so you fall in love with some of these men because they turn in flips and tricks. Where the hell did you think they learned that from? It wasn't a book. It wasn't a book.
That is one of my series questions coming up in a few weeks.
Some of them
Like,
gotta be house trained.
who taught? It's not easy to train a man, honey. You really got to take some time.
It's a lot of grassroots work.
It's like training a dog.
It is a lot of community building.
It's like in your free time, you gotta go and sit.
Sometimes, and as a younger man, I did do this time too, where I continued to hook up with a couple people who like maybe weren't the best, but I had a lot of promise, I had a lot of potential, and I felt like they needed to like really have a positive influence that gave them the freedom to like grow,
to be safe,
to grow.
Like there have been many ground hookups that I've had where they like to lie and they go, well, like I'm new, like I've already done this before. Now the one that's a red flag for me, a deal breaker for me is when someone go, I don't know a lot of people and I'm looking for friends. No.
I got too many. I'm trying to cut some off of
Baby, I'm trying to.
And like it's like Survivor.
Ooh,
Here.
I'm trying to cut
I'm
bitches.
like, fuck that. It's The Apprentice.
Oh.
I'm like, you make your case to me.
Republican.
Why I should not.
Yeah, he just
get rid of you.
You called him? Y'all called him?
It's the traitors actually. I'm like, we're gonna have a group
Baby.
discussion, and I'm gonna make. I'm not like whatever. I do not need to be your everything.
No.
I don't. You are not because you are not gonna.
My
be
everything. I promise you, baby.
I have friends, and I want to have a partner that I love, and I'm like, you can have your friends, and you can go have your time,
and I got mine.
I can love you and be sick of you.
And I said, look, baby, I don't nation build. I do not build nations. I don't build no.
And also, it's just better. I find and that's one of my things. Like, I don't date people who like have just moved to the city or like don't have friends. Whatever. I'm looking for friends. I'm like, I am not that person. As respectfully as possible, it's like I am not looking for that. I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for people to have sex with, or I'm looking for people to date. Like,
that's it.
One of those two things. And so
I got enough friends.
If you are a gay person with looking like you live in Bushwick, but you live in central New Jersey, and you're away from everybody, but you change your location on your dating apps to meet new people and make new friends, I understand why you did that.
I do.
I do not want to be a part of that.
No.
I'm not a part of that narrative for you.
At all. I will see you on the other side, though.
I will. Now, I have a friend who just moved to the city that I've been friends with for almost 10 years.
That's different.
We went to college
That's
together.
your friend.
We went to college together, and we are friends. And I'm like, okay, like he's a grown man. He's almost 30, but he's gay, and I'm like, okay, like I'll take you.
That's your friend.
I'm like, I will bring you
right
to like some of my things. So
right.
You can meet more of my friends,
right.
more of my people, make other friends, like get used to these things, because I know that that's intimidating. That's one thing. I'll do that. If I'm already friends with you,
right.
and you're like moving and relocating, that's one thing.
Somebody I don't know.
Rando bitch twink number 6.
Right, bitch. I know enough about
looking
him.
like he just came back from the open call for Book of Mormon. I can't.
I don't want to. I
don't
know enough bottoms, honey. I know some champions.
I know too many.
Too many.
What's your deal breaker? Can't text back. It takes literally 5 seconds, no matter how busy you are. I will stand on this.
No.
10 toes down on busy.
Y'all don't understand.
I do.
You
No,
don't know.
You think I'm not busy? You think I don't got a job? I got a job.
No one's saying
I
that.
got a life.
No
I got
one's saying
friends.
that.
I got people. I can respond. I don't need you to respond as soon as you see it. But if we hit 24 business hours and I have not heard back from you, I'm showing up.
What I'm saying is that look, and I'm not saying that I'm busier than anybody else. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that there are 2 lanes for me. I either see this text and I answer it right now, or 2 to 3 business days later. There ain't no.
This is the thing. This is the game. This is what you do. If you see a text and you know you're busy or you're in the middle of something, you leave it unread.
That's what I do.
And then, or like if I read it, I'll like mark it as unread so I know to come back to
Correct. I do that.
Or and like my job, I do work a job that I'm like I have to be like on my computer on my phone like all day long, and so I'm all like on any time during a business day, my phone is on me, and so I can respond pretty quickly unless I'm like in a meeting. But this is the thing that pisses me off though, is because, and I have a lot of my friends that do this, including you.
I do it bad.
But a lot of my friends, this is my curse. Almost all of my friends are like this. Where like they will just be like, oh, I'll get back to it, and then they forget or whatever.
I don't forget.
I'm like, and my thing is, and it doesn't piss me off. Like my friends, like my core group of people, I'm like, I know they're gonna respond when they see it because I know these people. It pisses me off to no end when it's a man that I'm trying to make plans with, or I'm trying to go on a date with, or whatever, and I'm like, now I know you're on your phone. Because that little green circle on your Grindr page
or Instagram
hadn't cut off,
and you keep posting on Instagram.
Had not cut. I'm like, I know you're looking at it. I know you're seeing it, and like you can say all these things about like, I just don't want to be so available. I just don't want to be so connected. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be this. You can say all that all the fuck you want to, but the reality is that if that's the life you're gonna choose, you gotta recognize that some bitches ain't gonna want to fucking deal with you, and I'm one of some bitches. And so, like, I will be like, fine, that's what you want to live. Fine, you have my number. If it is significant to you, you know how to use it.
What I'm saying is that I because I'm a personal trainer, so I have my phone on me all the time, all day. And if it's not business related in this moment, I probably won't respond. Kenny saw me earlier today. I looked at my phone and I went, I can't handle that right now. And I put it down and I put the damn show on here for y'all bitches. And so it's just, if I can answer it right now, I'm answering it right now. And if I can't, it's gonna be at the end of the night when I'm laying in my bed getting ready to go to bed. I'm answering messages or the next day.
It just irritates me when people are like, oh, I'm so bad at responding, I'm like, no, that's like, at some point that does become an intentional decision, because you can talk about how you don't like, or you shouldn't be, or we shouldn't be, or this, that, and the other, but that is a fantasy world that like is not reality, and reality is that we do exist in a world where like you do have obligations to people,
right?
You do owe people, hot take. I'm not talking about the random fucker on Grindr who doesn't have a face picture. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about people that like you are in communication with. You owe other people basic human decency and respect by like responding to them. It is a simple thing. Even a statement as that's like, hey, I'm busy at this moment. I will get back. I've seen it. Like, I see you. Whatever. Copy paste it for all I fucking care.
I do that a lot.
Or like, it's like there's a person that I know who I'm like, they're on vacation for like these like 2 weeks, and I'm like, hey, you respond when you get to it. Like, it's like I'm not gonna be ringing your line. I'm not gonna be ringing your phone up.
Right.
But like, whatever. But that's a red flag for me. Last one. We down to the last one. What's your deal breaker? He spent the whole time venting about his wife.
Well, baby, he is married. And you gotta give that man some time to vent somewhere, because he can't do it at the house. You the most inconsiderate, rudest bitch I've ever heard of in my fucking life. Who the hell else is he gonna talk to about the woes and the stresses that she put him through?
I wanna know if that was a man or a woman. If this was like a guy who was married and then like to a woman and then was going on a date with a guy.
Yeah.
Or if it was a guy who was like going through a divorce or was an open thing, or was going on a date with another girl. Like that's what I'd be curious about.
See, whenever this kind of situation happens, I'm always the person that's the third. I'm always like, you know what? If you're with somebody that's married, be with them. Y'all hook up, do your thing, but make sure that man is nice to his wife. Cause if you're not ready for him to come live with you, hey, don't be rude to her. If she call, answer.
And if he's not nice to his wife,
Baby, Murder, he won't be nice to you.
he ain't gonna be nice to you.
Because he found you on the side
And
of
if
the
he's running around with you on the side,
he'll run around with somebody else.
and then all of a sudden, you do the replacement, the wife swaps.
And I'm
then,
telling you,
and
because
then 5-10 years later, I can't believe he's running around.
doing it to me, honey. I'm, and this is what I say to him all the time: is that bitches think that they got the best hole in the world. Bottoms think they don't make it better than this. And I'm like, baby, after about the 4th or 5th hit, like, it's the same. It's the same. Anything past the 5th hit, he there for love. Bitches think that they got the best hole east of the Mississippi.
And
Hole don't like hole don't be hitting on nothing. And
then they leave track marks on the bed.
track marks, like pussy like wet dope, won't sell nowhere.
Lazy bottom.
I've had to give Kenny credit because it took him years to work on me to get me to this mindset. But topping gets boring, y'all. Topping gets boring. You don't even want to do it.
God's gift to gay people
After you get the same
is
hole.
that we got a prostate and a penis. Everybody can't say the same.
No, topping gets boring.
But we do.
I don't even want to do it.
And that is how we see it.
Where can they find you, Kenny?
They can find me at Kendra W. Morgan on every single platform that there is. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Mally, 2 underscores and an H. That's the show.
That's the show.
That was the
Thanks
show.
for tuning in, girls.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.